This watermelon ice cream treat is easier than it looks.
Let's see what's cooking. Let's get the facts. Let's see what's cooking. It's time for yoyomax12.
Hello everyone. So to start off with, you'll need to make the green part of the watermelon. Now I bought this lime sherbet because I thought it was going to be green, but it wasn't. It was white when I opened the package. I could not find pistachio ice cream, which is green, and the only green ice cream we had around here was mint chocolate chip, which wasn't really suitable for this. So instead of going out to buy more ice cream, I just used the lime sherbet and I just added a little bit of green paste food coloring and stirred it to soften it and to mix the color in, and it was fine. Then line a bowl with some plastic wrap and put that in the freezer and chill the bowl. And once the bowl is well chilled, remove it, and then you can start putting in your green layer. So basically you just spoon that green ice cream into the bowl and spread it around so that it evenly coats the bottom and the sides. And just make sure that it's nice and smooth and that it's nice and even. And you'll have to work fairly quickly here because of course you're dealing with ice cream and it's going to start to melt. Put that green layer in the freezer for at least 2 or 3 hours to make sure it's nice and firm, and then you're ready to add the white layer. Now I'm using Chapman's ice cream, which comes in a box, which is nice because you can unfold it and then you can slice it. And that's exactly what I did. I sliced off even pieces and just lined the inside of the bowl, covering up all the green with the white ice cream, which is just vanilla. And I just make sure it was pressed against the green layer and it was nice and even. And then I put that in the freezer and once again let it chill for about 2 hours. Now for the middle of the watermelon, I'm using strawberry ice cream. And just to darken the color up, I added some red food coloring, but you don't need to do that if you don't want to. Just stir the ice cream until it starts to soften and then add about a cup of chocolate chips. You can use miniature or regular sized. I'm using semi-sweet. And stir those in. You could also even use raisins if you'd like. Then you're going to fill up that middle part with the pink ice cream. Now if you're wondering about how much ice cream you'll need to do this, it will depend on the size of your bowl. So if you check out the description box below, I will let you know what I used and the size of bowl that I had to give you an idea. Now when I filled it up with pink, I realized that the pink didn't quite go right to the top and I had some green and white sticking up. So just to even it off, I just went around and just scooped off the excess, put that in a bowl and ate that separately. Now you wrap it up with the plastic wrap that's overhanging the bowl and then put that in the freezer and let it chill for several hours or overnight. You need this to be very, very firm because it'll make it easier to slice. Once it's well frozen and very firm, remove it from the freezer, remove all that plastic wrap, and then you're ready to slice it up. So place it with the flat side down and then taking a very sharp knife, you're going to slice it. Now the way you do this is up to you, of course. I decided to slice it in half first. Then I took one of those halves and I put it back onto a plate into the freezer just to make sure it stayed nice and frozen while I worked on the second half. And I tried a couple of different ways to slice this. I sliced it kind of in traditional kind of watermelon triangles. And those are ready to go right on a plate. And I also did kind of larger chunks in quarters. These ones the quarters will melt less quickly. So they're maybe if you have to serve a lot of it, it might be easier to do it that way. Anyway, there it is. It tastes like ice cream with chocolate chips in it. I mean, the taste is not particularly exciting. Visually, it's very, very interesting to look at, and it would look great next to a piece of cake at a birthday party. Now I have many watermelon based goodies on my channel, as many of you already know. I've put them in a playlist, so if you want to see more of these great goodies, go ahead and click right on your screen or see the link in the About section below. Bye bye.